Welcome to another session of cellular mobile communications. Today we discuss about the topic related to co-channel interference reduction factor. Co-channel interference reduction factor. What is meant by co-channel? We discussed yesterday class in the topic of frequency reuse. What is meant by frequency reuse? The frequency reuse is nothing but the same identical frequency which is reused in different location of its cells, but not adjacent cells. Right? When the two cells having same identical frequency, the two cells are called as co-channels. Reusing the same frequency between cells is called co-channels. Suppose interference present between that two cells is called the co-channel interference. Co-channel interference. How interference occurs here? How co-channel interference occurs for these cells? Nothing but it depends upon the frequency reuse distance. That is, we get less minimum distance is available, or that we are getting co-channel interference. Otherwise, both transmitter and receiver in the same set of frequency. Both transmitter and receiver are available in co-channels. At that time, we are getting co-channel interference. That is, both the transmitting section and receiving section we are using same frequency. Then automatically we are getting co-channel interference. Here, now we had assumed that all cells, right? Yesterday we discussed about geographic area designing and divide into a number of small parts. Each small part is called a cell. Now we had to assume that each cell size is fixed. Each cell size is fixed, and assume that the co-channel interference is independent of transmitter power. Independent of transmitter power. Nothing but all the cells are same size. Next, the relation is co-channel interference reduction factor capital small q which equal to d by r. Q equal to d by r. What is d here? Frequency reuse distance divided by capital R, the radius of a cell. Radius of a cell. See this from this, right? The co-channel interference reduction factor Q value increases. Q value increases. Nothing but when Q value increases based on the formula of Q equal to d by R. Whenever the radius of a cell increases, sorry, not radius, the frequency reuse distance is increases. Sorry, the frequency reuse distance increases, then automatically Q is increases based upon the formula, right? Q equal to d by R. When d is increases, automatically Q also increase. Then automatically co-channel interference decreases. That is, when two co-channels distance is less, more interference. More distance between two co-channels, less interference. That is, Q increases, co-channel frequency reuse distance increases, then automatic co-channel interference decreases. And we had discussed about the concept of first type concept yesterday class. That is, from the center cell, based upon the I and J values, we are fixing where exactly the same frequency is used in different cells. From the center cell, we are getting same frequency in the round shape. That is called a first layer concept. At that time, the cluster size which is equal to K1, that is the frequency reuse distance which is equal to, it is a function of first type cluster comma C by I. That is carrier to interference ratio. Carrier to interference ratio. How to calculate carrier to interference ratio? C by I which is equal to C by how many number of interference cells? That is summation of K equal to 1 to K1 IK. C by I equal to C by summation of K equal to 1 to K1 IK. Right. Now I am taking example for this one. Example for this one, how to calculate the C by ratio. Right. Here, see this figure from the center cell. F1 we are using based upon the I equal to 2, J equal to 1. We are calculate a K value which is equal to 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7. And based upon the I value, 2 cells moves. And based upon J, 1 cell moves to counterclockwise 60 degrees for again F1. Here from the center cell, how many co-channels are there? 1 to 6 co-channels. From the center, 6 co-channels are there. Suppose interference between from this cell to this cell is interference 1. From this cell to this cell interference 2. Suppose if interference present from this to this, likewise 6 interferences are present due to co-channels. Likewise here, now I am calculating C by I ratio, which is equal to C by how many interferences? It depends upon the number of co-channels. Number of co-channels from center cells. That is first tier concept. That is first tier, that is K1. It depends upon K1. That is insert. Now we go for equation. New equation. Right? Go for summation. That is summation. K equal to 1 to K1. What is the K1 here? First tier. And I again I will go for IK. Nothing but what is the equation for this one? Again C by how much? I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6. Right? Why only for 6? 6 co-channels from the center side. That's why 6 interferences. What is the K1? K1 shows here. K1 shows number of cells in the first tier. No cells in the first tier. From this concept, we are calculating here. See this one. C by I, which is equal to C by summation K equal to K1 IK. Right. Here in this example, we are taking simple example. K1 equal to how much? 6. Cluster size is 7. But in first tier, same cells will 6. K1 equal to 6. Right. We know that from this formula, C is nothing but carrier power. Power is depends upon the radius, how much cover radius. That's why already we discussed previous sections. C is proportional to R power minus gamma. That's why you have to, instead of C place, you have to substitute R power minus gamma divided by summation K equal to 1 to K1 IK. That is interference. Interference is depends upon frequency reuse distance. That's why dk power minus gamma. What is meant by gamma here? Path loss exponent. Path loss exponent, that is C by I, which is equal to R power minus gamma divided by the summation K equal to 1 to K1 dk power minus gamma. See the same one based on my explained yesterday. Center cell 1 again based on first tier class, again we are getting same frequency, again second tier, third tier likewise. So finally C by I, which is equal to 1 divided by summation K equal to 1 to K1, just numerator goes for denominator. That's why dk divided by R power minus gamma. What is my D by R? Nothing but co-channel interference reduction factor. That's why which is equal to 1 by summation K equal to 1 to K1 QK power minus gamma. Where QK is nothing but co-channel interference reduction factor with kth co-channel interfering cell. This is about co-channel interference reduction factor. That is, the co-channel interference is depends upon the frequency reuse distance. Frequency reuse distance. Do you have any query related to this one? Please type your query in a chat box related to co-channel interference reduction factor. Thank you very much for attending the first session of today's class.